Hi, my name is Adam Hiscock. I'm a hazards geologist at the Utah Geologic Survey. I'm going to give you a quick poster walk around for my SCEC 2020 poster titled Geologic Effects of the March 2020 Magnitude 5.7 Magna Utah Earthquake. Quick introduction about this earthquake. It occurred in the early morning on March 18th. It was magnitude 5.7 and it was widely felt along the Wasatch Front. No deaths occurred because of this earthquake, but multiple injuries and some infrastructure damage did occur. And it was the largest earthquake on the Wasatch Front since pioneer settlement in 1847. The Utah Geologic Survey deployed 2 field reconnaissance teams to investigate perishable geologic effects from this earthquake and to provide scientific assistance to first responders if needed. We focused our efforts on areas we would expect to see the most effects, such as near the epicenter, and several other areas in the Salt Lake Valley. I'm going to share my poster now and show you some of these specific areas. Okay, so here is a map showing the Salt Lake Valley. Here in this red star is the magnitude 5.7 earthquake epicenter and also the aftershocks associated with this earthquake. These are the Wasatch Mountains to the east, Salt Lake City here, the Wasatch Fault Zone running along the west side of the Wasatch Mountains here, the West Valley Fault Zone in the middle of the valley. This is the Jordan River, which runs south to north through the Salt Lake Valley, and this is the Great Salt Lake to the west over here. So out here along the shores of the Great Salt Lake, we documented several different geologic effects. And I should mention that a magnitude 5.7 earthquake in the Intermountain West is not large enough to cause surface fault rupture. It is large enough to cause widespread ground shaking and associated geologic effects from that ground shaking, including liquefaction, subsidence, small lateral spreading, and tension cracking. So out here along the shore of the Great Salt Lakes, we observed sand boils in mostly fill material, which there's a picture of here. They were roughly 30 inches across. We also used our drone, or our SUAS, and flew several areas and observed many of these subaqueous sand boils shown in this picture here. In other areas, we saw small subsidence craters with very fresh cracking and evidence of rapid groundwater withdrawal. Along the Jordan River here, we observed several small lateral spreads along the banks of the river in the mud. This photo here shows an area along the shore of the Great Salt Lake where we observed many of these small potential ground shaking related collapse features. On a road that leads out to the Great Salt Lake Marina and State Park, we had reports of long continuous cracks in the asphalt, and we documented those. Several of them were roughly 20 to 30 feet long and about a foot deep, and showed lateral as well as vertical offsets suggesting a small lateral spread in fill material for that road. Near the epicenter, we documented many different kinds of ground cracking and ground shaking related features, including these radial pattern cracks here in this middle photo, more of these linear pattern cracks here, and in this bottom photo here, these were small pebbles that looked like they were dropped into saturated soils due to ground shaking. This figure here is a cutaway, a 3D view of the Salt Lake Valley, showing the Magna earthquake sequence and several other things. If you click on this link here, it'll open on our website and you can fly in and out and toggle layers on and off. It's kind of fun to check out. Also, all of the information, photos, videos we documented are all available on the Utah Geologic Survey's digital clearinghouse, which you can access by scanning this QR code or clicking on this link here on the poster. That's about all I have. Please hit me up if you have any questions about our poster. I'll be available. This was a result of work by the entire Geologic Hazards Program at the Utah Geologic Survey. Myself, Emily Kleber, Greg McDonald, Rich Giroux, Ben Erickson, Jessica Castleton, Steve Bowman, and Adam McKean all helped with this work. Thank you very much. I look forward to your questions.